Would you take a risk and buy a crash damaged car from Copart?
I paid just £3,150 for this Golf.
Sweet.
The headlight was smashed, so we replaced it with a brand new second-hand one. The windscreen had been bullseyed and was unserviceable. Total Windscreens came and put a new one in for us so we could use it. The wing is smashed, but the new one's lost in transit somewhere. Now that leads us to the bonnet. The bonnet's buggered, and it is the last and final big piece to change on our wrecked wagon. But before we do that, we need to put the scuttle panel back in, which is held in by little metal retaining clips. The rubber needs to be put back into place, and then finally the windscreen wiper arms can go on, and they're held in with a 13mm nut. And just like that, the windscreen is in, finished, bosh. I managed to source a cheap Chinese wing mirror off eBay that's got puddle lights and is heated. Wing mirror is held on by two T40s, and then it was time to put the door card back on, in reverse of how we took it off. Through eBay, I managed to source some more bonnet hinges too, so the left hand side goes on first. Just like that, it's ready to accept the brand new second-hand bonnet. And then not forgetting the right hand side. Sourcing cheap parts of eBay is what's going to help this build be cost efficient. Here is the brand new second-hand bonnet. Hopefully the paint match is close enough that nobody will notice. I had to rope my dad in for this, so here we are putting the bonnet on. This is definitely a two-man job. I wouldn't be able to do this on my own. And just like that, the brand new second-hand bonnet is on the Golf, and the state of that paintwork, it's absolutely horrendous.
I've been chomping at the bit to get out in the Golf, desperate to get this wing on. It hasn't turned up, but hopefully within the next 10 minutes it should be here, which means we can get it on, get the bonnet lined up, and then we can take this thing out for a first spin.
Through the power of editing, the new wing has arrived. Hopefully it is spot on. Putting the wing on is easy. It's just in the reverse of how it came off. But it's making sure everything lines up correctly afterwards, which is really important. So we're going to go ahead and do the two 10mm up at the top, and then the two that are tucked at the bottom of the wing, making sure the gap's nice between the door. With them two in place, we can turn our attention to the two 10mm inside the door shut. These are a little bit more tricky to reach, but this extension bar helps nicely. Onto the second one, and I know for a fact the bonnet gaps are going to be awful because we changed the bonnet too. With these done up, we can then turn our attention to the good old foam that Volkswagen put in the wings to make them rot out. With that in place, we can now put the final piece in, which is the mudguard. Now these are a pain in the bum, the screw holes never line up, the clips seem to be a pain, the T25s are always rusty, and they're really flexible. But just like that, we can drop the car to the floor and the new wing is in place.
We aren't there completely. The bonnet gap to wing gap is absolutely atrocious. It needs sorting out, but for now the car is back together and we can address the panel gaps a little bit later on.
It's just an old Golf though, isn't it? It's no Lamborghini or anything fancy. You've barely even fixed it. You've just bolted on a few panels from eBay. Are you trying to be the next Matt Armstrong? Well, Matt had to start somewhere, and so am I. This is more than just a Golf. It's more than just a car, really, for me. It's a window of opportunity. It's £35 road tax in a world where tax is through the roof. It looks good. It can be a tow vehicle for our Brasilia. It's enabled me to free up some cash to get our Brasilia project across the line. And whoever drives this car is going to look good when they're doing it. But how much has saving this old Volkswagen from the scrapyard cost us? I paid just £3,881.90 for the car. The headlight with shipping came to £425. New wing, £158.90. £340 for the bonnet. £66.48 for the bonnet hinges. £350 for Homeboy to put a windscreen in it. £90 and 91p for a cheap Chinese wing mirror, which does need painting. That'll be about £40 I would imagine. And the car does need a full service, so I'd estimate that to come to about £100 for all the parts. Labour's free. So, in total, the Golf has cost us £5,452.29p.
$1 million question. Was it worthwhile? And the simple answer to that is yes. The reason why I bought this Golf is so I can sell my Tiguan. We've sold that to my sister-in-law for $12,500, so all the cash left over after we've paid that bill for the Golf means that all that cash will go towards our honeymoon horsepower, our Project Brasilia, which will allow us to try and speed things up getting that car across the finishing line for once and for all. But most importantly, getting it ready for the deadline of 12th of June next year, 27, for my wedding day. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, smash the subscribe button down below. Drop a comment, we'd love to hear from you. If you have watched it this far, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and we will see you in the next one. Abosh. It's time to tackle this door, and I'm going to do that the best way and the only way I know how to, with a grinder. So a pencil, a P, and the width of my phone is how thick the filler was on the door of our Brasilia.